Hey everyone, welcome back to Fluent English Academy.
Hi, everyone. We're really happy you're here with us today.
If you're new here, hi, I'm John.
And I'm Mary.
And in this podcast, we help you speak English in a natural and relaxed way.
Yes, no boring grammar lessons here, just real English that people actually use every day.
Exactly. So wherever you are listening from right now, maybe you're at home, relaxing on the couch, maybe you're on the bus, going to work, or maybe you're walking outside with your headphones, welcome. We're really glad you're here with us.
Yes, thank you for spending a few minutes of your day with us.
So, Mary, let me ask you something. What are you doing this weekend? Do you have any big plans?
Honestly, I'm not completely sure yet. I might go visit my cousin. She lives about an hour away from me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and if the weather is good, we may go to the beach, but if it rains, we might just stay home and watch movies.
Wait, hold on a second.
What?
Did you notice something you just did?
No. What did I do?
You just used two very interesting words. You said, I might go visit my cousin, and then you said, we may go to the beach.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yes.
That's funny because I didn't even think about it. I just said it naturally. I didn't even notice.
Exactly. And that's actually perfect for today's episode.
Oh, wait. I think I know where this is going.
Yes, today we're talking about something that many English learners find confusing, the difference between may and might.
Yeah, this is a big one. Many learners ask, what's the difference? When should I use may? When should I use might?
And sometimes students think there is a very complicated grammar rule behind it.
But in real life, native speakers use these words very naturally, just like I did a moment ago.
Exactly. So in today's episode, we're going to show you how to use may and might in everyday English with real examples and simple explanations so you can start using them confidently in your own conversations.
And honestly, this is something that confuses a lot of English learners.
Yes, very true.
Because many students think there is a big grammar rule behind these two words. They start asking questions like, which one is correct? Or, is may better than might?
Exactly. And sometimes students even get nervous and think, what if I use the wrong one?
But here's the interesting thing. In real conversations, native speakers are not sitting there thinking about grammar rules.
Not at all. We just say what feels natural in the moment.
Just like what happened a minute ago. You asked me about my weekend, and I said, I might visit my cousin, and we may go to the beach.
Right. And you didn't stop to think about it.
Not even for a second.
So let's start with the simple idea behind these two words.
Both may and might are used when we talk about possibility.
In other words, when we are not completely sure about something.
Exactly. Maybe something will happen, maybe it won't.
For example, imagine you look outside and the sky is very cloudy.
You might say, it may rain today.
Or you could also say, it might rain today.
And both sentences are completely natural.
Yes, both of them mean you're not 100% sure.
But there is a small feeling difference.
Right.
Usually, when we say may, it feels a little more possible.
And when we say might, it feels a little less certain.
So if I say, I may go to the gym today, it sounds like there's a pretty good chance.
But if you say, I might go to the gym today, it sounds more like maybe yes, maybe no.
Exactly, like you're still deciding.
And this is how these words usually work in everyday English.
But here's something important that many English learners don't realize.
In real conversations, people often use may and might almost the same way.
Yes, sometimes the difference is very small.
So the most important thing is understanding the idea of possibility, not worrying too much about being perfect.
And to make this even clearer, let's look at a few simple real-life situations where people naturally use may and might in conversation.
Yes, because this is exactly how you'll hear these words in real life.
All right, John, let me ask you something. Imagine your friend texts you and says, hey, I'm outside your house. But when you look outside, you don't see him,
That would be confusing.
right? So you might say something like, he might be waiting on the other street.
Exactly. You're not sure, you're just guessing.
Or maybe you call him and he doesn't answer.
Then you might say, he may be driving right now.
Yes, perfect. Again, you're not 100% sure.
Let's try another situation. Imagine your friend is late to a meeting,
Yeah, everyone is sitting there waiting.
and someone asks, "Where is Sarah?"
Someone might say, she might be stuck in traffic.
Or another person could say, "She may be on her way."
Both sound completely natural.
Exactly. In both cases, people are just guessing.
Now, here's another very common situation, talking about plans.
Yes, we use may and might a lot when we talk about future plans that are not certain yet.
For example, if a friend asks me, "Are you coming to the party tonight?"
What would you say?
I might say, "I might come later."
Or you could say, "I may come, but I'm not sure yet."
Exactly. Both are normal.
And notice something important here.
What's that?
After may and might, we always use the base form of the verb.
Ah, yes, that's a very common mistake learners make.
For example, some students say something like, "She may goes to the party."
But that sounds wrong.
Right. The correct sentence is, "She may go to the party."
No S on the verb.
Exactly.
Another mistake some learners make is saying something like, "I might to go later."
Yes, we hear that sometimes.
But remember, after may or might, we never use to.
So the correct sentence is simply, "I might go later."
Very simple.
And honestly, once you start listening to real conversations, you'll hear these patterns everywhere.
But there's another really interesting way people use might, especially in very natural spoken English.
Yes, and this is something you will hear all the time in everyday conversations.
One very common expression is, "you might want to."
Exactly. And this doesn't really mean possibility. It's actually a soft and polite way to give advice.
Right. For example, imagine your friend is about to send an email with many mistakes in it.
That happens a lot.
You probably wouldn't say, "Your email is wrong, fix it."
Yeah, that sounds a bit harsh.
Instead, you might say something like, "Hey, you might want to check that email again."
That sounds much nicer.
Exactly. It's softer and more friendly.
Let's look at another example. Imagine your friend is going outside without a jacket and it's really cold.
You might say, "You might want to take a jacket."
Again, you're giving advice, but in a very polite way.
Here's another expression that people use a lot. We might as well.
Oh yes, that's a good one.
This expression means something like, "let's just do it."
For example, imagine you and your friend arrive at a restaurant, but it's very crowded.
And the waiting time is like 40 minutes.
Yeah, that's too long.
So your friend might say, "Well, we might as well go somewhere else."
Exactly. It means there's no reason to wait.
Or imagine you have already finished all your work for the day.
Nice feeling.
Right? So you might say, "We might as well leave early today."
I like that idea.
So you can see that might is used in many natural expressions that people use every day.
And once you start noticing these expressions, you'll hear them everywhere.
But before we finish, let's quickly go back to the most important idea behind may and might, because that's what learners really need to remember.
Yes, because at the end of the day, the idea is actually very simple.
Both may and might are used when we talk about possibility.
That means something is not certain.
Maybe it will happen, maybe it won't.
For example, you might say, "I may call my friend tonight."
Or you could say, "I might call my friend tonight."
Both sentences are natural.
Yes, and both mean the same basic idea. You are not completely sure.
Sometimes may can sound a little more likely.
And might can sound a little less certain.
But in real conversations, many native speakers use them almost the same way.
Exactly. So the most important thing is don't be afraid to use them.
Yes, because communication is more important than being perfect.
And here's a small challenge for you.
Think of one sentence using may or might.
Maybe something about your plans today.
For example, you could say, I might watch a movie tonight.
Or, I may study English later.
Simple, natural, and completely correct.
And if you want, you can even write your sentence in the comments and practice with us.
We always enjoy reading your examples.
And also tell us where you are listening from. Are you at home, at work, or maybe traveling somewhere?
Yes, we love hearing from our listeners all around the world.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us and learning English together.
Keep practicing, keep speaking, and remember, little by little, your English will get better every day.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.